I'm old hat at this point.
Hey everyone, hi. Welcome to Lunch Break with ATI. I am your host, Cynthia Collins, one of the co-founders of Actors Theater of Indiana, the resident professional theater company at the Allied Center for the Performing Arts in Carmel, Indiana, USA. And today I have on my old friend, Jacob Butler and Logan Hill. And they are the two sweethearts in ATI's next production titled WHODUNIT. It is a crazy murder mystery musical romp farce, everything thrown in the bucket together. And actually, I'm in the show as well, and we are in rehearsals right now. So I think the next few weeks are going to be people from the show. Last week we had Brandon Voss on, and he's the musical director. And so next week it'll be somebody else from the show, and probably throughout the run too, I would think. So, and I'm asking you about that, aren't I? Like you're in charge.
That's
of
exactly
Yeah,
what's
it sounds
happening.
great.
But anyway, so
John Vessels is doing the next 3 weeks.
just by himself.
By himself.
John is Vessels and
That'll be entertaining.
other actor in the show, and John's fantastic. He's been in quite a few ATI productions, and he's hilarious. He's playing Thomas the Butler. So anyway, I'm so glad you guys are doing this show, because I've never worked with you before, ever, and just have heard glowing things about you, and which are all true. And so far.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
And,
There's still time.
and then Jacob and I have done a few shows together, and you're wonderful, obviously. But let me just ask you guys, and they're a real couple in real life, by the way. I didn't mention that. They're a real life couple.
Art imitates life.
Yes, doesn't it?
Yes.
And in the show. But how many shows have you guys done together? Just been in together?
I think this is the fourth
Yeah.
or fifth.
Fourth or fifth?
Around
Footloose,
there.
Grumpy Old Men,
Yeah.
Legally
A
Blonde.
couple of Christmas carols.
Oh, yeah.
Legally Blonde.
Christmas Carol, Christmas Carol.
Yeah,
So,
Six,
right?
seven,
Keep track.
something like that. This is the third time I think we've been a couple on stage.
So you have been a couple before?
Yes.
Okay. All
Third?
right.
Christmas Carol.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the old Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol.
Yes.
Grumpy Old Men.
Yeah.
This.
This.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, obviously, when you're working with your partner, you know what they're like, But just because you're a couple, and I know this personally, everybody has a different way of approaching characters and approaching things. So when you guys work together, like, how do you approach a character? It just because you're a couple doesn't mean you work together the same at all,
Yeah. Yeah. At home, we don't really practice together. We're very much like, I'm going to do my own thing. We'll help each other run lines, but we're not like, let's practice this scene, or let's, like, sing together. Like, I don't know. We kind of are in our own world.
Yeah.
For this one specifically, I like to kind of dive into the dramaturgical side to start, and, like, look up the history of when the play's happening, and, like, who my character would be, and really dive in so I can come in, kind of have that fleshed out, knowing in the back of my head who my person is. So I'm, like, doing all this stuff, and then I'm, like, telling him about it because I get excited about it. And then he's like, yeah, Jack is this or whatever.
I feel like I'm just very text-based. Just like what is in the script I can figure out about him. So I haven't been diving into creating backgrounds or
Right.
doing that kind of thing for my characters.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we do have
It's
very different
funny,
approaches.
in the
to,
script, though, it does explain a lot about your character.
Yeah,
of
like
Jack.
I
He's playing the character of Jack. She's playing the character of Sally.
Yeah.
I'm the maid.
The lady's maid.
The lady's maid. So, right.
I
you're-
went
you're
through and
just-
highlighted all of those like passages where
Yeah.
you all talk about Jack and like what his background is, who he is,
Yeah.
so that I can use those as support for what I do in the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, filling in gaps outside of that, I haven't been doing
Yeah.
as much
Yeah.
of, which Logan likes to do for
Yeah.
characters.
Well, I think that's like any actor. Like I said, everybody has their own way of approaching how you work and
Yeah.
and what the character is. But then when you come together on stage or in rehearsals, like we're in now, you're in rehearsals. Does it make for more? Because I know you say you don't work together at home at all. Oh, I'll help you run your lines. That's
Yeah.
different. But then is there more of a when you come together in rehearsal, it is actually more of you're just two actors coming together in a rehearsal period. You know,
Yeah.
like any other actors would be.
Yeah.
We're all getting to, you know.
I think there is a lot of that it's just two actors coming together. I think because we are dating, there's a level of familiarity there. So we're more comfortable making
Yeah.
choices.
In
But
front
it-
of each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a comfort level there.
Yeah.
But it allows us to explore that relationship in the room, doing the work like actively instead of at home and like scrupulating over it. So it feels like fresh,
Yeah.
I
Right,
think, more
right.
so when
Yeah.
we're in rehearsal.
Yeah, yeah.
That Logan can make a choice in the rehearsal room, and I can react to it right there.
Yeah,
Instead of trying to plan out. Every
right. It's
single
not like we're
thing.
like, okay,
Yeah.
Right,
so
right.
now I'm going to do this and you're going to do this.
I'm gonna
Right.
breathe on this word.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
should be. It should be that way. You shouldn't plan too
Right.
much.
A little more organic.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
because we know each other, it makes it easier in the room. Like when we were going over our scene for the first time the other night, it was, Carol was like, oh, can you like touch his face or his nose or something or whatever? And it's just like, you don't really have to ask those boundaries that you would ask other actors. It's just because I already know you. I know
Right.
you're
You know the
comfortable with this.
boundaries. Right.
And I'm comfortable doing this
Right.
with you.
Of
So,
course.
yeah, it's like a no boundary approach,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah. Good. How did you meet performing?
Kind of.
So
How much time do you
Yeah.
have?
strap in, folks.
Oh, it's a bumpy ride here.
No, so we actually met at the Nettle Creek Players
Mhm.
in Hagerstown, Indiana. Darren was actually the artistic director of Nettle Creek at the time.
So
Okay.
he's the reason we're together,
Yeah.
actually, because
Darren
he hired
Thanks,
both of
Darren.
us.
Darren Murrell.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Who is now associate artistic
Right, he's
director.
associate artistic
here.
director
Mhm.
for ATI. Okay.
So Darren's a big part of the reason we know each other.
Mhm.
He hired both of us. I was in the show. She was stage managing the show.
Yes.
And yeah, the rest is history.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and now you have a little house
We met in
together.
2019.
Yeah.
The pandemic hit.
Oh,
He
yeah.
lived with my family for like a month during the pandemic.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. And
So-
then I bought the house end of 2020.
Wow.
And we moved in together.
Oh
and
my gosh.
The rest is history.
Yep, and there you are.
Here we are.
And skipping through the tulips together in Lawrence.
In Lawrence,
In
yes.
Are you from here, from Indiana?
I'm from Ohio, so
Oh, same.
basically Indiana.
Right? Aren't you from
Yeah,
Ohio?
like Cincinnati area.
Yeah.
Yeah,
From
I'm like
Columbus area.
central Ohio.
And then how'd you end up here? Just working?
Me.
Yeah, this
Just
guy.
working?
Yep.
Nettle Creek.
Yeah,
Nettle Creek Players.
Okay. And
Shout
so you
out.
just ended up here, and then you kind of eventually just both of you kind of gravitated here.
Yeah. Well, you had done some shows
Yeah.
in Indy,
Yeah.
so you kind of had a touched base here and there.
Yeah.
And I was like pretty straight out of college after the pandemic,
Yeah.
so I was just trying to like get my foot in the door
Yeah.
anywhere that I could.
Yeah,
and
right,
then,
who wasn't?
Yeah. we've
Right?
Been able to
Yeah.
make a little home
Make
here,
a life.
little theater home.
Yeah, yeah, you have. You
Yeah.
you guys work in this area all the time. I mean, you're lucky. You're constantly. It's good.
Yeah.
We are
You're
lucky.
in
Yeah.
constant employment,
Yeah.
which is great.
Yes.
You know, for you it's wonderful for any actor.
Yeah, it's
To not
Very
always,
nice
you know.
of the theaters around here
Yeah.
to keep calling us.
Well, you're both
you.
super
Thank
talented.
you, thank you, thank
You're
you.
both
we
very
really
ta-
appreciate it.
You're both very talented, so it makes sense. It's not like you just, put them in the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, was anybody in your family like musically? I always wonder because people ask me this too. How did you get inspired to be in the business, or does anybody musical? Was somebody in it in your family?
Both of my parents are very musical. They actually met doing theme park work at Kings Island. And then they performed, they got married and they performed on cruise ships. And then they had my brother, and he's also a musical. So we grew up watching all of like the old Hollywood, Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire movie musicals. Loved them. Joseph with Donny Osmond, loved it.
I remember
Heavy
that.
repeat.
I remember that.
Yeah, and they always encouraged us to go for our dreams. My brother's also a performer, so he's based in New York, auditioning and all of that.
Well, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but my mom directed the High School Musicals.
Oh my God.
And my dad music directed them.
Oh my
so,
gosh.
yeah, very musical family. And when we
Wow.
all get together, it's like they're the big extroverts of my family, and I'm the introvert.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So, yeah, it's a lot of fun when we're all together.
Oh my God. Do you just get to there, it's like the four of you play instruments and sing harmonies?
I
It's
wish
like
we
the
played more
Osmonds.
instruments.
It's God, except smaller.
We could have been.
Could've
We
been.
could have been. No. But
Yeah.
yeah, we like to get together and sing, and we would do some little gigs here and there, but like my brother and I would just goof off, and then Dad would be like, "Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
get to
Yeah,
work."
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I I always find that interesting because some people are just like, no, nobody, and I
Yeah.
just kind of got into it, you know.
because
and-
yeah, your family
Yeah,
is.
that's
Yeah,
how,
when
that's
we
how
were-
I am.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And we were talking, you know, I think the occupation, what we do is just sometimes just calls us. I don't really know if anybody ever falls into it. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's so difficult. It's so hard. You know, and there's nothing really solid about it. Sometimes, you know, you're always from from gig to gig to
Right.
gig to gig. The next
Yeah.
one, the next one, the next. You're as good as your last show. It's the old saying. You're as
Right.
good as your last show.
Yeah.
You know, constantly proving yourself, right? So, so I kind of think I don't know about that. Oh, people say, you know, I'm like, oh God, you know, you got to have that drive and that
Yeah.
passion, boy. You got to
I
keep
think
it.
I think you can fall into it, but you're definitely not going to stay in it unless you're
That's
putting
right.
in the work.
Right.
That's right.
So,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. It's perseverance too.
Yeah.
You know, sticking it out. You
Yeah.
know, when other people fall by the wayside, you know, not stay in the business. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think for me that's one of the things that people may not understand about being an actor.
Mm-hmm.
If you're working a salary job, you go interview for it, you get the job, you don't have to interview anymore
Right.
while you have that job.
Right.
We're constantly interviewing, constantly auditioning,
That's
Constantly-
There's no.
constantly trying to prove that we can do the work.
Right. So like you may be learning your lines, music, choreo for a show that you're in, but you're also having to like memorize sides because you have a video audition or like learning a new song, a new cut. So there's a lot like going on in your brain at once, and it's just like prioritizing.
Yeah.
What do I need done today? So
That is true.
And
Yeah.
trying to make sure shows line up is very hard.
Yeah.
We got lucky. We're both doing a show right after WHODUNIT,
Mm-hmm.
and rehearsals for that show start the week of our tech. So we'll be doing both shows at once
Oh my
that
God.
week,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it pays the bills.
Where?
But it's-
What is it? What are you guys doing?
we're both swings for Jersey Boys at Beef and
Oh,
Boards.
that's good.
Yeah.
So we'll be learning lots of tracks
Yep.
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, swing is
and
hard. Swing
it'll be-
is hard. Swing is
Yeah.
swing is, you have the people obviously in the roles, then those people have understudies. When the understudy has to go on the swing, who is not in the show, has to go on for that understudy in that track. We call it track. So, you know, example, Oklahoma, Lori is, sick. Her understudy is in the ensemble. She goes on, the swing goes into that chorus,
Yeah.
that
Yep.
the ensemble track.
Yeah.
So you have to learn like 5 or
I think
like-
I'm doing 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Logan's doing 4 or 5.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, there's 3 girls in Jersey Boys, so
Yeah.
all the
Then
girls.
all the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. And you do go on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it happens.
Yeah.
And especially, I hate to say it, since COVID, it's like it happens more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what, it's like,
When we did Footloose at Beef, I was a swing for that show. I covered 6 tracks, went on for 3 of them for a total of 9 shows,
right.
and they're all different. I covered
It's
all of
weird.
Chuck's cronies who had
Yeah.
to sing 3-part harmony,
Oh,
so I had to
God.
learn all 3 parts of the harmony
And that's,
and be able to
you
go
feel
in
like
and,
when you have to go on, because I've had to go on to as an understudy, you feel like almost like, because you gotta put, like, you might get a put in.
yeah,
You gotta
Yeah,
put in,
if
which is
that.
a rehearsal for you, and then you go on.
yeah,
And, and it's almost like you're floating above your body.
yeah,
Sometimes
Yes.
that's how I always felt, like
Yes,
you're just floating above your
100%.
body, like you're like, did I just do that?
yeah.
Did that just happen? I just did that. Because it might just be once. So you really don't get to dig into anything.
settle in
Yeah.
or
You
anything.
just gotta.
Yeah.
You just
That's
gotta do
it.
it.
You're just doing it.
Yeah, trust yourself.
That's
to,
it.
To do
You
it.
know?
Yeah.
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 That is hard. I think doing being a swing on a show is really hard.
Yeah. It's really hard. I think it's very rewarding.
Yeah,
as
I think
well.
that's when I feel the most proud of myself is when I am in a swing track or an understudy and I go on and I feel like I did that.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like I did a good job. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did it.
but
Right?
beforehand, when you know you're about to go on, you're like, oh my God.
Right.
It's so scary.
Oh, of course. But I mean, it's okay to be nervous.
Mhm.
If you're not nervous, you're dead.
Right.
That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Nervous, of course I'm nervous, or I'd be dead.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
don't be scared.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
fear. No
Yeah.
fear in the theater. No fear in the performing arts. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. So that's a wrap. But this is Jacob Butler. He's playing Jack. This is Logan Hill. She's playing Sally in WHODUNIT, the next production at Actors Theater of Indiana. The show opens January 31st. Yes, next week. Next
Getting close.
Friday, and runs to February, what do we run to?
16th?
February
Yeah,
16th or
16th, yeah,
17th?
I
A
think so.
3-week run. If you want to get tickets, you can go to the website, atistage.org, or you can call the box office at 317-843-3800, right over at the center. They'll be happy to help you. They're lovely people over there. The show is selling. So, if you want to come see it, like I said, it really is quite hilarious. And it's a typical old murder mystery, but a musical, and hence the title, like I said, WHODUNIT. So, many twists and turns, and a lot of high comedy and hilarity and hijinks. And who doesn't need that in January and
Yeah.
February
Right.
when it's single digits out?
Yeah.
So, thank you, and thank you. Stay warm, and I hope everyone's furnace is working. And and we'll see you next week with the other mystery guest from the production of WHODUNIT. Thanks a lot.